Hello and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan. You're, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. I feel good today because I've booked my next cruise and it's a nice feeling, and I want you to have that feel-good feeling tonight. Now, we've got 6 outstanding cruises to tempt you with, and we've got huge savings. One of the cruises tonight has been reduced by over £2,000 off the brochure price. So stay watching, and here by my side is a great friend of mine, the wonderful Keith Maynard. Nice to see you, Keith.
You've got a menacing, you've got a kind of mischief, look of mischief in your eyes.
We've been taking the mick out of each other all evening, and I've been losing, so I'm being good now. I'm just going to be quiet, actually. But those of you that don't know Keith, he's a great guy. You actually worked on the cruise ships for, well, 12 years, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I was a cruise director, so I was in charge of all the entertainment and kind of telling people where we were going. Along with the captain, you're the kind of personalities of the ship. I had a great 12 years, Sean. I absolutely loved it.
And I think what is really, fantastic about having Keith on the show, you've travelled the world. You know virtually every single port and every island, every country.
Yeah,
you've been there.
I'm really lucky. Yeah, exactly. And so I can pass on that first-hand knowledge, to our viewers back at home, give you a little bits of advice, and try and pass that straight on to you. But the best thing, of course, is the Planet Cruise itself, because we're a multi-award-winning company with such great customer service.
Well, I was going to say, you have won numerous awards, a company that you can really, really trust. Because I know when you are booking a cruise for the first time or any holiday, it's a big thing. You work really hard all year, so it's got to be perfect, hasn't it?
And you hear all these horror stories at the moment about people booking with, with kind of fogey, agents and stuff. The great thing about Planet Cruises, been here for over 10 years, largest independent UK cruise operator, and ABTOL and ABTOL bonded, so your money is completely safe.
And the customer service, I look at it, every week it shows a rating, and it's always really high, isn't it?
96% customer feedback rating, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And beyond that, everyone that works for Planet Cruise, like myself, have either worked in the cruise industry before coming over to Planet Cruise or cruise regularly.
Keith, we've got a brilliant show, haven't we?
We do,
just a few. Go on, give it a few little tasters and teasers of some of the cruises coming up.
Amazing. Right, we must wait right to the end of the show, because right at the end we've got a great cruise with Celebrity where you can go around Australia and New Zealand in real depth. We've got a fantastic Mediterranean explorer with Costa. We've got a great exclusive with Oceania, saving over £2,200. Wow, is all we'll say for that. And a couple of cracking starts. And we've got a special guest from Princess Cruises.
Yes, we have. And I've just booked a cruise with Princess, actually, so really excited about that. Now, as you mentioned, your cruise is going to be in very safe hands with Planet Cruise. All of the cruises tonight are quality assured. That means they're ATOL and APTOL protected. We always include all your overseas transfers. Any hotels that are included in the trip will be quality hand-picked hotels, and flights always with world-renowned airlines. Forgot to mention, by the way, it's a free phone number, 0800 840 1088. The phone line's open until 10:30 tonight, Keith, aren't they?
10:30 tonight, that's it. They'll be there, happy to take your call, and with lots of advice to give you if you want it.
Well, we are joined, as we mentioned, by a very special guest, the one and only Shane Riley from Princess. Have you got enough room there, Shane?
The one and only. I know.
I know.
The flowery shirt is taking up all the room in the sofa. I'm the guest.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You're sort of like squished this way, aren't you?
You're saying I've got a big bottom, aren't you? That's what you're both saying.
I think the problem is I've just come back from a cruise, so I'm having a bit of cruise pounds, so it's yeah.
We should have changed the sofa, I think. But listen, lovely to have you in the show.
Yeah,
you just come back from a Princess Cruise, haven't you?
Yes, yes. I've just come back from a wonderful 10 days on board Royal Princess.
Well, that's the ship we've got tonight, isn't it?
By coincidence, I am here to talk about Royal Princess. Yes, I've literally just returned from the ship. She's an incredible ship. So they always say we shouldn't have favourites in our fleet, but I was there for the naming ceremony. She was named by Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge. So she will always have a special place in my heart. But an amazing 10 nights in the Caribbean.
Well, I know a friend of mine, Stuart, was on board, and he had the most incredible time. Now, every time Shane's with us, we're going to guarantee a huge price reduction. And we've got one tonight. How much are we saving tonight?
Ridiculous amounts of money.
Hundreds,
yeah, hundreds of amounts.
I think it's...
over 800, I think it was.
Yeah, £850.
Yeah, so
wow.
Great savings.
So a huge saving. And what is nice about this one, it's taken us all around the British Isles. So a lot of areas, we were saying, Keith and I were talking, even though you're really well travelled, and so am I, there's lots of parts of our own country that we haven't visited.
Yeah, we were chatting earlier, weren't we, about you don't explore your own doorstep, do
No.
you? So we always say, well, we'll visit this city at some point, or we'll go here at some point, and you take for granted that it's always there, and you'll go at some point. But this is a great cruise, as you get to visit some experience some amazing cities in the UK.
Well,
that you won't get to do normally.
Well, I tell you what, before we show the itinerary, we're going to take you on board and just really, really give you an insight into this fabulous ship, and she does look stunning. So probably the most famous ship in your fleet, isn't
Yeah,
she?
certainly one of our most famous ships, because she was named by Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge. That really shone the light onto Royal Princess. But she is a complete evolution of the Princess Cruises fleet. So the things that we are so famous for, such as the Sanctuary area, the Lotus Spa, all the fantastic dining opportunities you'll see on board, these are things that have been revolutionised, if you like, on board the Royal Princess. So she's a completely new class of the fleet. So she's the largest ship in the fleet at 146,000 tonnes. So she's a fairly large ship, but because of that, we've been able to put even more features on board, such as this, the Sea View bar, where you've got a glass panel walkway at the bottom to be able to look at the ocean as you're sailing down. Some incredible features like this, the Crooners bar on board with pianists there, with live music, live shows in the evening.
I heard they're really good, actually.
They're really good,
well,
really good shows. So there's a really good entertainment options available on board. And the dining, as we say, the dining is absolutely incredible. This is something called the Crab Shack that we have on board, and you crack open the crab shells and eat
Table Luminaire, is that the chef's
Chef's Table Luminaire, the water fountain. So that's, I mean, take a look at that. That's a spectacular show that you get to see on top
It's like
deck.
the Bellagio fountains in Vegas.
Yeah,
It's
the Bellagio fountains at sea. So it's incredible.
She looks one of the most beautiful ships we've ever seen on the show.
You know what? I think she's as classy and as elegant as her godmother. So that's what I always say. She's just such a classy ship. So you feel completely at home, but knowing how you're in safety of Princess Cruises.
And she's less than 2 years old as well. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, the price tonight, not only are you saving £850, you're getting a balcony as well.
Balcony. Yeah, and this is the first time this deal has been shown, so hot off the press.
We do expect it to sell really quickly, just to let you know. So give us a call straight away. Let's show you where we're going to be cruising to, though. First of all, from Southampton, so Keith can take all of his fabulous shirts and everything, as much luggage as you like.
This is it. We've already got people on Twitter saying they like this shirt, Sean. Thank you very much. OK, thank you. Big thank you there to Greg Smith. OK, St Peter's Port is your first port of call in Guernsey. An old pirate's haunt, beautiful harbour, one of the most attractive, in fact, particularly in Northern Europe. And you've got lots of brightly painted houses, terrace gardens. Use local buses to navigate around the coastline, which is dotted with medieval ruins and German fortifications from World War II. Then next, you're going over to Ireland, to Cork, an amazing port of call, and my ex-fiance's from here, so I don't tend to get off when I visit. Founded in the 7th century, it's fantastic, and you can stroll down little narrow country lanes, see the lakes of Killarney, or even do the Ring of Kerry. Then we go to Dublin. Wow, Dublin, of course, this gracious and cosmopolitan city sitting on the River Liffey, one of Europe's premier destinations, full of trendy coffee houses, foodie-friendly restaurants, boutiques filled with these Burberry-clad shoppers and Sean Ryan. And it's incredible, it's beautiful. Now, you can go and do things like the Gow there, which has got a lot of history. You can also go through to St Patrick's Cathedral, built in honour, of course, of Ireland's patron saint. You've got the Trinity College there with the Book of Kells. You can go to the Guinness Storehouse and see how the black stuff is made in real life, or Dublin Castle. It's an amazing stop, great atmosphere. Then we're going off next to Belfast, and this stretches along both sides of the River Lagan this time. A graceful city. So we're over to Belfast now. Victorian and beautiful. Oh, before we go, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've missed out Liverpool.
I've missed out Liverpool. So we go to Liverpool for. How can Liverpool there.
One of my favourite cities, Liverpool. Absolutely.
It is.
I was waiting for that. Yeah.
It's an amazing place, of course, the birthplace of the Beatles. A great chart. I've sailed in there. I did a Three Queens rendezvous here. It's a fantastic place to sail into. So the Royal Princess will be welcomed. They've just been.
This is much more than a ferry across the Mersey, isn't it?
It really is. It's fantastic. And you've got loads to do in Liverpool. In fact, Liverpool for me is the friendliest city in the UK. And of course, you've seen there the Titanic Memorial, which is a thing to go and do, and lots more as well. You can go to the Cavern Club as well, where the Beatles started out. OK, then we're going over from there over to Belfast, and this, of course, stretched on both sides of River Lagan, full of Victorian and Edwardian buildings. You've got the best thing to do here, funnily enough, I'm going to say, is go out to the Giant's Causeway if you're a lover of nature. It's an incredible vista, one of nature's greatest works, but of course, you've also got the Titanic Memorial on your front doorstep, and it's a really emotional but fantastic thing to do. Of course, Titanic was built there, so there's a lot of history tied to the city and that great ship. Then from there we're going over to, well, would you believe it, even more, we're going over to Greenock. This is your chance to go to Glasgow in Scotland. Now the banks of the River Clyde. You could almost call this an exploration of some of the great rivers around the UK. And it boasts some of the finest Victorian architecture in the United Kingdom. The only cathedral in Scotland to have survived the Reformation intact. It's 12th century. It's absolutely stunning. Then from here we're going to move on. Great shopping as well, ladies. If you like shopping, Glasgow's definitely a place to go. You can join Sean there. Then a relaxing day at sea before we go over round to Invergordon. This is your gateway through to the Highlands, really, to the heartland of Scotland, you know, to the lands of Braveheart and Mel Gibson and freedom and much, much more. Loch Ness, go in search of the Nessie. You can do several boat rides out there. I've camped on the shore and in search of her. She never turned up. Cawdor Castle, of course, which is the setting for Macbeth, that play that we're not supposed to mention. And it's an incredible place to go and see. But for me, yeah, it's all about either Cawdor Castle or going through to Loch Ness itself. Then you've got a relaxing chance to head round to Edinburgh. Edinburgh, for me, is my favourite place. My sister-in-law comes from here, and my brother's living up there at the moment, and it's an incredible city. Very friendly, again, beautiful Georgian buildings, sporadic, are over the whole of the building. You can walk the Royal Mile from the mighty castle all the way down to Holyrood Parish, the residence of the Queen up in Scotland.
It's got a really special feel, hasn't it?
Really special feel, Sean. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a great place to explore. And of course, it lies over the remains of Arthur's Seat, which is an extinct volcano. So great views when you climb up there. Then we're going from there to a relaxing day at sea before you then go over to France, Le Havre. So this is your chance to go through to Paris to see the Notre Dame Cathedral, to see those beautiful bridges that kind of crisscross the river, and to go through to big hitters like the Arc de Triomphe, the largest triumphant arch in the world, the Champs-Élysées, the Eiffel Tower, you name it, Paris has it. An incredible itinerary.
And then, of course, back to Southampton. Now, if you book tonight, you will save £850 off the brochure price. You can have a balcony for 12-night cruise for $699. It's one of the best deals we've ever seen on the show. And let's just remind you of what's included there. So you're actually getting a free upgrade. That price is for the interior. You're going to get a balcony tonight if you book on the show. If you'd like to stay just before you cruise in the Mearn Valley Marriott in Southampton, we can do that from only £75 per person. That includes all of your parking and port transfer. So actually that's really good value because you'll be parked there for 12 nights, of course. As I mentioned, one of the biggest savings we've ever had with Princess, £850 off the brochure price. And the itineraries differ slightly just depending on departure date. But again, just call for details. I can also say, I think that's one of the best offers we've ever had on the show in the last 8 years.
I always bring you a corking
deal.
Do I not, Keith?
You do.
You bring the flowery shirts, I bring the deal. So, we've got an amazing deal. So this one is incredible.
And Shane, I've just booked my first cruise with Princess. Really looking forward to it because your reputation in the industry is fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, we were the pioneers. We're the ones that invented balcony staterooms. We're the ones that invented anytime dining. So where we lead, others follow. So we've got an incredible reputation. There's a reason people come back to us time and time again.
And I think just to go on this, stunning ship, this iconic ship, the Royal Princess,
At that price, for $699 for a balcony, you can't even stay in a budget hotel in the UK for that price.
Well,
so
I tell you what, I think it is going to go quickly, Shane. Thank you so much.
Is that it? Am I done?
That's it, yeah.
Guys, it's been a pleasure as usual.
Short but sweet.
Short but sweet, that's me.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you very soon. Thank you, guys.
Now, let's remind you as well, if you've sort of thought, oh yeah, I'd love to book that cruise, but maybe you're not available on the lead date, the 9th of May. We've got a great price on all of the dates, really. Just going up by £100 on the 21st of May and the 2nd of June there, and £999 for the 26th of June and the 8th of July as well. All of those prices are for the balcony. And don't forget, the ID number for that one is 78476. Just worth jotting that down. It helps us when you're booking your cruise, and also if you're checking that out online as well. We know we're going to be busy tonight. It is a free phone number, don't forget. So even if you've got questions and queries, give us a call right now. We're here to help. Now, another cracking offer. This is with Holland America, and it's a 5-star cruise around the Norwegian fjords for $479 tonight. Wow. Let's give you a little taste, because you've been on board Holland America. They're 5-star, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a 5-star American cruise line. It's a fantastic atmosphere they create on board. The ships are bursting full of artwork. Over £1 million worth, or even more in dollars, surrounds the ships. You can get an iPod tour and walk around, and gives you the history of what you're looking at. And they always have a big centrepiece right in the grand atrium. Some of them have the big Dutch pipe organs and much, much more. Again, as with any modern cruise ship, loads of great facilities for you to relax, for you to go and have a swim out on deck in the sunshine, maybe to go to the gym. You can sit down inside and listen to live music. You can go shopping, and of course a great variety of different cuisine. They're well known for doing something called On Location, Holland America, where their entertainment and their cuisine actually reflects the areas that you're cruising to. This is sections now and photos of Mixed. It's their new bar, which features 3 kind of bars in one in this kind of area, and it creates such a great atmosphere because you've got 3 different styles of bar, one for champagnes, one for beers, one for, particularly cocktails, all in this same area.
Lovely.
So you get this real buzz between the 3 bars. It's a great atmosphere.
So I was just thinking when Keith was talking and we saw that little clip of film, you know, if you've never experienced a cruise, you're missing out so much.
I know.
You know, there's so much happening and the standards are so high, aren't they?
Yeah, and there's so much to do.
Yeah.
You can't not be bored. And in fact, that particular ship, the Rheindam, has its own culinary centre on board, so you can learn how to cook on board.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, where we're going to be cruising to? Well, first of all, this is dead easy because it's from Harwich. I've never cruised from Harwich, but
lovely place.
It's very easy port to get to.
Really
isn't it?
easy to find too. The literally train station stops dead outside, so it's literally like a 2 or 3 minute walk. Or there's plenty of parking, and it's a really great access point to go out to the fjords. So you've got a relaxing day at sea from Harwich, and then you're heading out into Oslo. Forest-clad slopes, plunging into this island-studded fjord. The sailing is incredible. Make sure you're out on deck. And this is Scandinavia's oldest capital city. It's the commercial centre of Norway. The great way of getting around is by the ferries. You'll dock by here, the Akershus Castle, which gives you great views from the gardens, not only over Stockholm itself, but also back down the fjord. You can go to a whole variety of great museums right on the kind of seafront there. You've got the Oslo Opera House there, but you've also got the Nobel Peace Prize Museum. You've got the Viking Museum with 3 virtually intact Viking boats, 3 of the best replicas of how the Vikings used to get around. So it's a wonderful place. Then from there, from Oslo, you're heading out to Kristiansund, and this is fantastic because it's a wonderful little city of flowers. It's the Pearl of the South, loads and loads of beaches, salmon fishing and sailing, and the surrounding countryside gives you some of the sunniest weather in Norway. And bearing in mind when you're going, June, July and August, the weather's going to be fantastic. I've often got a tan out in this part of the world.
And even I've been in May and it was just lovely, you know.
Really, really gorgeous. You don't expect it, do you?
No.
Sean? I remember you were surprised.
It was just so, you know, lots of, you know, daylight and, yes, some lovely sunny periods in May.
It's really good. Great thing to do, though, I'll quickly say, is the German occupation tour of Kristiansund, left over from World War II. That's my top tip for a tour. Then we're going through to Stavanger in Norway. A sophisticated little city, thriving in this patchwork of heather-covered hills, and also on your front doorstep, the Jar beaches that stretch for 11 to 12 kilometres. You don't associate beaches with Norway, but they're some of the best in Norway. You've got the Canning Museum, the Petroleum Museum, if you like your history. I know I recommended the Petroleum and the Canning Museum.
I went to both of those and I thought, I'm not being funny, I didn't fancy them many times.
No, you gave me a weird look.
Yeah, but I really liked them, yeah.
Now, this is the best thing to do, to go out to Pulpit Rock, and also the next one you're going to see called Patrol's Tongue. You can pick tours, book them by the ship, and also independently if you want to, or with us, all the way down the fjord, Lias Fjord, to see these amazing works of nature.
And honestly, if you've never, ever experienced fjords, they are magical. I mean, these pictures, they're great, but
we don't do it justice.
No, they don't.
Now, next, we've then got Ulvik. And this is in Hardangerfjord. You're going to cruise around there. The captain will take you on a cruise. And the great thing about cruising around the fjords, there's always something to see. You won't want to go to bed. You'll want to be on deck the whole time. And Hardangerfjord is absolutely stunning. And you've got a glorious mountains. You've got the pretty village of Ulvik there. And literally, you're at the centre of Norway's largest fruit-growing district. So orchards stretching all the way down the shores, and they're really in blossom. They're just coming out of blossom into May and June when you'll be going there. And you can try some of the local cider, which is absolutely to die for.
Really?
Yeah. Relaxing day at sea before back to Harwich.
Now, in terms of what's included, well, first of all, we've got a great price on this, $479. Free car parking when booking an ocean view or above. That's not applicable on the first date there, but on the other dates that we've got. Free $50 on-board spend when booking an ocean view stateroom, again on some of the other selected dates. Great single price as well, $889, and the itineraries they differ just slightly depending on departure date. Now, I'm going to share the pricing chart here because my advice, if you can go for that lead date, you can actually get an ocean view for $499. That's really good.
So, and you do want an ocean view, or you know, even a even more if you can get it when you're around the fjords, because there's always something to see, Sean.
But if you look at the price of the ocean views, they're really good, really good. So if you can stretch to it, go for an ocean view. And again, we're here to help. We can, we can give you advice on that as well. Now, excursion-wise, you might not realise it, but you can actually book your excursions direct with Planet Cruise. And the advantages of this, you can save up to 60% on the prices you'd pay on board the ships. We've got a price match guarantee, of course, as well. And we do actual packages as well. They are available. But you really want to do some fantastic excursions around the fjords. The ID number on this one, by the way, is 81601. So just jot that down, 81601. And again, a free phone number to call right now. We've got a really good show. I feel very lucky to present the show, actually. Really lucky. I do love it, really do. It's great, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It's like a holiday holiday for a job, isn't it?
It is, and we do really, appreciate everyone that tunes in regularly on Tuesday, but all of the new viewers may be booking their first cruise tonight as well. Now, next cruise is with Costa, and this is a beautiful itinerary around the Greek Isles, actually, a little taste of Italy as well. So let's take you on board with Costa.
Okay, so this is an Italian cruise line. Although they're owned by Carnival, which is the largest cruise conglomerate in the world, they retain their authenticity as a wonderful Italian company. The tagline is cruising Italian style. So it's a very... Now, with that, when we're talking about cruising Italian style, we're talking about the fact that because Italy's within Europe, you've got bigger dance floors and you've got smaller casinos. That's a good way of looking at it, you know. Whereas with the American ships, a lot of space is given over to the casinos. On here, it's more about the dancing, it's more about the social activities that you get there. Great cuisine, of course, because you've got that wonderful mixture of the Italian risottos and pastas and the great selection of regional wines that they do. And this particular ship is one of 2 new ships that Costa have built that aren't superliners. It's a Panamax ship. That means it can go through the Panama Canal, and it's regularly used for their cruises. It's actually a more luxurious, smaller ship. Still has all the top features. Still got some decadent, restaurants. A great it's got a bar that's dedicated to chocolate, Sean, and sweet drinks.
Really?
Which you would love. And
I think you'd quite like that as well. We'd both be hanging out there.
There is. And there's 2 friends of mine, Alessia and Melanie, who would absolutely love that. It's an incredible
place.
Sounds
great.
Yeah.
And the ship you saw, that absolutely beautiful. So when you said, what sort of size ship we're looking at?
She's just over 90,000 tonnes, only just over 2,000 passengers.
About 2,000 passengers.
So again, compared to the other ones that Costa are building, which are 130, 140, a lot smaller.
So, just give you an idea, this is what she looks like. It's a lovely kind of mid-sized ship.
Yeah.
And so opulent, you saw that. So, this starts off with a flight to Venice. We're going to be cruising out of Venice.
Yeah, fantastic place to cruise out. So cruise right through the heart. We're within touching distance of St Mark's Square and the Campanile, and then cruise out past all the gondolas. And your first port of call is right on the heel of Italy, Bari. And it's famous for its beaches, its old town, its fabulous food, and it's a city with lots of hidden gems. You've got the Basilica of St Nicholas, which dates back to the Norman era, and you've also got a little village you can head out to called Sassy, which is where Mel Gibson filmed The Passion of the Christ. Very beautiful place to go. Okay, then we're going through to your next port of call, which is Corfu. This is one of the most beautiful islands in the Mediterranean. It's also the biggest, and millions of silvery olive trees gracing the hillsides, the scent of lemon blossom perfuming the air. It's where Shakespeare set The Tempest, and you've got picturesque views of these sapphire bays and long, long beaches. I would recommend, if you get a chance, to go up to the Bella Vista viewpoint if you really do like your natural views, and also to go through to the Achillean Palace, which is renowned for its architecture, and it's also where For Your Eyes Only was filmed, if you like a little bit of...
really?
Yeah, my name's Ryan, Sean Ryan. Then we're going to go through from Corfu over to Mykonos, and this is literally living proof that picture postcards do exist in reality. It's loved by millionaires and backpackers alike. You've got an island full of these gorgeous 16th century dormant windmills. You've got loads of beaches. You've got Chorda, which you're seeing pictures of here, which is built to confuse pirates. And you've got Little Venice there, where Shirley Valentine wandered in the film, so you can kind of pay your respects to her. Sit down in Taverna, get a Greek salad, soak up some of the sun, or head out to some of the really exciting beaches. Some of them really are quite exciting. Then we're going out from Mykonos over to Santorini. This is probably my most favourite island in the whole of the Eastern Mediterranean. It's basically a hollowed out volcano which has blown its top and it's full with water. The caldera is full of water. It's stunning. To arrive by sea is literally the only way you really want to get there. You can see the ships down there, and you're looking down from one of the little sugar cube houses and churches that actually looks down all along the top of the volcanic edge. It's absolutely stunning. Many people believe this is the site of the lost city of Atlantis, and it's one of the Cyclades islands. You're tender offshore. You can take the donkey up, you can get the cable car up or walk up, and definitely do a walk along the top all the way through to Moody Bay. It's
absolutely beautiful. And then Dead Sea next, isn't it?
Yeah, and then Dubrovnik, and this is incredible. It's a Croatian medieval walled city that hugs the mountainous Adriatic coastside. 1.3 miles those battlements go around. It's used a lot for Game of Thrones, of course, which started last night. And inside you've got these worn cobbled streets which are beautifully car-free, and it's a great chance for you to explore the Dalmatian coast, or just sit down and have one of the wonderful Cavalaco beers that Croatia is famous for producing.
And then back to Venice, of course, where you disembark and you're transferred from port to the airport and flown back to the UK. You're going to be aboard this beautiful, beautiful ship. The name means delicious, is that right?
My Italian's a little bit dodgy. I was mucking around when I said that. I might pay for that. I don't want to embarrass you like that. I was jokingly saying it was delicious earlier.
Because I asked Keith.
Maybe someone can get in touch via Twitter and let us know.
But anyway, the ship looks absolutely beautiful.
It is a delicious ship.
Yes.
It is a delicious ship.
And let's just remind you of everything that's included. Return flights from London. We always say, by the way, you know, if the flights that we offer aren't suitable, generally speaking, we can find you flights from most UK airports. Got a single special on that one as well for only £9.79 and a deposit needed on selected departure dates. Talking of which, we've got some amazing dates available right the way from May through to October. And just looking at the prices, it's always worth asking about what the single price would be, or the balcony, for example, because you can see that on the May dates, sometimes the balcony is only £120 more per person. Still loads to come, by the way, on the show. We've still got Norwegian Cruise Lines coming up. We've still got a real big one at the end, and a cruise that has a saving over £2,000. But we like you to be part of the show. We love you to stay in touch as well, and there's various ways that you can do that. So let's have a little look, shall we? If you'd like to stay in touch, you can, of course. Well, Keith's always on Twitter, as many of you will know, but if you'd like to stay in touch with Planet Cruise, you can either sign up to our new newsletter. You can call us now to get your free copy of our journey brochure, or check out our brand new website as well. The website's really good. Do you know, if you just want to register tonight, you know, you can do that in a minute or so, just so that, you know, we get an idea of what you like and what you're looking for.
And as we do all the way through the show, if you want to tweet us, you can tweet us at Planet Cruise or at Beefy Keefy, and we can respond to you and have a chat back to you, and of course give you a shout out on the show.
Don't forget, by the way, we also have a show on Friday at 11 AM as well. So we're always with you every Tuesday at 8 and Friday at 11 AM. Now, OK, what we sometimes do, if a very late deal Sunday comes in on something special, we actually get a call live from the Planet Cruise headquarters. And we're taking a call right now, apparently, from Glenn. Are you there, Glenn?
Hey guys, how are you? You okay?
Hey.
Hello. Well, we're always excited when we hear your voice, because we know we're about to hear an amazing deal.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I'm popping up to see you on Friday, so you better be ready.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there in person. But no, I thought I'd just give you a quick call in. Listen, we've just had a phone call in from Island Cruises on the Island Escape. 12th of May, going next month, 7-night cruise departing from Mallorca. Inside cabins are only $469 per person, and outsides are $499.
Wow. So an outside at $499 and the inside $479. That's a 12th of May.
Yeah, but I haven't finished. It gets better.
Oh, OK, sorry.
On this one, we're going to include the tips on this one, and because we all like a good drink on holiday, it's a completely all-inclusive cruise as well. Flights, transfers, the cruise, your drinks, your tips, everything. $469 inside, $499 outside.
All inclusive, $469.
Katie used to drink that in a night on the cruises.
Keep that was between us. That was between us.
Seriously, that is good, isn't it?
We've got that at the moment. Flights are going to be based on Gatwick and Luton at the moment, so those are the flights. But $469, $499, all inclusive, 12th of May, 7 nights into Palma, Mallorca, and a really, really nice cruise. That's a last-minute deal just come in now.
Oh my word, that really is good, isn't it?
Stunning, really, really stunning.
That shut both of them up.
Yeah, I think the phones will light up on that one.
They will.
It's going to be busy.
But again, whenever you bring us these late deals, the viewers have got to get in really quickly, haven't they?
Yeah, we've literally just had it now. They've just come through. It's not even live at the moment. It's just come through now, so we can take the bookings and get it booked for people. OK, so I'm just going to confirm once again, the date's the 12th of May. It's all-inclusive, so all your drinks on this one, all of your tips, and it's a week. You fly over to Palma, Mallorca, then? That's right, yeah. Island Escape, brilliant cruise line, very, very friendly. Formal dining on that one, very, very popular with the Brits on that one.
One of the last chances to get on Island Escape, of course, because you won't be with the fleet much longer either, so that's great. That's really good.
Glenn, thank you so much. That's going to really light the lines up, definitely, yeah. Thank you, Glenn. We'll see you on Friday.
All right, yeah, I'm in on Friday, so I've got a few deals for you as well, so we'll have a catch-up then.
All right, look forward to see you there.
Take care, mate. Bye-bye.
Wow, OK, seriously, you're going to have to be quick on that one. It doesn't get lower than that, really, does it?
That's incredible, particularly for all-inclusive.
Yeah,
I mean, when you think, normally with a cruise, you get all your entertainment anyway. But to have all your drinks included with the food and the entertainment, stunning.
That's really, really good. OK, anyway, still more to tempt you with. Now, this is a cruise that we've had previous on the show, and it was a top seller. We brought it back by popular demand tonight, and it's with the Norwegian Cruise Lines, a company that I've cruised with on a couple of occasions. Really had a great time. And this is your chance of visiting the Niagara Falls, New York, and also a Caribbean cruise as well. But this starts off with a flight to Toronto, doesn't it?
It does, yes. We'll fly you out to Toronto, and then you're going to transfer from the airport to Niagara Falls for a 2-night stay in this stunning part of the world. So straight off to Niagara Falls, and of course, what do we know about Niagara Falls? This stunning vista, one of the longest waterfalls in the world, where you've got 1 million bathtubs of water plummeting over the edge every second. It's been a saucy honeymoon destination ever since Napoleon's brother brought his bride here, and downtown's a little bit like Las Vegas. It's great, you know. It's got a great atmosphere. The best thing to do is Made the Mist, one of the tours that you can do, which takes you right out, right to the foot of the waterfall, and you see all that mist there. You get absolutely soaked, and they provide you with these wonderful coats, these plastic coats.
Again, this is on my wish list.
It's incredible. You can even go behind the waterfall as well, and at night it's lit up. It's a stunning thing to do. One of my favourite things that I did around North America. And you've also got loads of wineries, 70 different wineries on your front doorstep. So if you are a fan, particularly of white wines, I would recommend it. And the other big thing to do here in your 2 days that you get, all included in the price, is go to the Butterfly Conservatory, and you see them there literally from giving birth, from, you know, to preparing to their first flight, to becoming old wizened butterflies of a few months.
Don't look at me like that.
then you've got a great chance then you're going to make your way from the hotel to the train station, and you're going to embark on an Amtrak train, and that's going to take you through New York State to New York itself. This is the #1 way to travel across the states at the moment. Big windows, great you know, you'll see all the imagery as you sail. You see the dots there taking you all the way through from Canada over to the coast there of New York. And then you've got, get this, you've now got a 3-night stay in New York, the city that never sleeps. And as you see this imagery now, just imagine yourself walking round. Imagine Brooklyn Bridge in the background, which you could walk over. Lady Liberty overseeing it all. Climbing up the top, you know, of some of the amazing places like the wonderful Rockefeller Center, which is probably the best for the view. You've got the Empire State Building as well. You've got the wonderful park, 843 acres you can walk around, which includes Strawberry Fields, the ode to John Lennon. I recommend, if you get a chance, to go to Times Square, go to the Visitor Centre, do one of the open-air tour buses. Definitely book in to see a show in Broadway.
I was going to just say that, yeah.
And without a doubt, get some cheesecake and get a bagel. Boney's Bagels, there we are. I recommend that. These are my favourite bagel place whenever I went into New York.
So you'll have a ball in New York. So I was there with my mum for her 70th. It was fantastic. But then you're transferred from the hotel to port, and you embark the stunning Norwegian gem for a 12-night cruise.
Yeah, fantastic. And you know, we're going to show you a little bit now about, you know, the cruise line, the Norwegian cruise lines. It's all about freestyle cruising. So, you know, a lot of people get this wrong idea about cruising. A, that it's full, you know, of just, you know, of just, let's say, old people, and B, that everyone dresses up and wears bow ties every night, and there's nothing to do. And that's not the case. You know, it's for all ages. You're going to see here, and it's about doing what you want when you want with this company. It's brilliant. In fact, you probably won't see anyone in the tuxedo during your stay on Norwegian.
And what I like is that you've got, you know, great dining experience where you sit down, you've got waiter service, but you choose what time you go to the restaurants and who you're dining with,
and what time you go and see the shows.
Yeah,
and it's not just that, but there's so much else to do. You're seeing there about the bowling, you know, you've got all the stuff like the Wii that you can play there. You've got a great variety of different. You've got great comedy there. You've got Broadway shows. You've got things you would go relax in the spa and get your teeth whitened, or even get some Botox. They've got their Chocoholics buffet that's on there. It's absolutely incredible. I didn't look at you when I said Botox, Sean. Don't give me that look. Beyond that as well, you've just got this wonderful mix of different, you know, dining, from French bistros to steakhouses to sushi bars. It's incredible.
So you will love that ship, but what an itinerary, because your first 3 days out at sea, they're great. That means that, you know, you can start enjoying the ship, you can relax, you can start enjoying the great weather.
Absolutely, and sea days are some of my most favourite days, because they're the days you really relax on. Then you come into San Juan. This is the oldest city under the American flag. Verdant fleeks, tropical rainforest, gleaming white sand beaches. Wander the old town and go and see the wonderful Fort San Cristobal fortress that you're seeing on the top there, which overlooks. And then you've got Casa Bacardi, which is called where Bacardi, the home of Bacardi. Go and try some of that wonderful sugary spirit. Then you're going through to St Thomas. The actual port is Chalet Amélie, and this is a stunning harbour filled with pleasure boats and encircled by these emerald hills and these pastel houses. It was once one of the centres of pirating in the Caribbean. It's got Maggins Bay, of course, which I know you and your mum enjoyed, which is
beautiful, yeah.
According to National Geographic, one of the greatest bays in the world. Beyond that, of course, you've got Coral World, which I recommend. It's a 4.5-acre marine park with an underwater observatory, 360-degree views of the fish and other sea creatures, and gives you an opportunity to pet sharks and hand-feed stingrays. Okay, then we're going to St Martin. This is a small island, but it's actually ruled by 2 different countries. It's part French, part Dutch. You call into the Dutch side, Philipsburg, which is a duty-free haven. You'll see all the crew coming back with bargain TVs and iPads that they've actually bartered with people, and you can do that too. I recommend going to the French side, which is full of these charming little villages full of bistros and a great cafe culture, beautiful deserted beaches, absolutely stunning. And the best thing to do here, if you get a chance, the America's Cup Sailing Regatta, which has been voted the best excursion in the Caribbean for the past 10 years. Get in touch if you want to know more. Then we're going through to your next port of call. It's Tortola, and this is one of the British Virgin Islands, or BVI as it's known. Beautiful. Again, this was a real centre of pirating in the olden days, and this is the road town where you call in. It's an amazing place to do. It's a little bit of Britain abroad. The best thing to do from here, though, is not only to enjoy the beautiful deserted beaches, but to go to the Virgin Gorda. And you've got these little baths and clusters of sea pools, and you can swim and snorkel through tunnels and caves under arches. It's magical. It's a bit like being in a Famous Five book. You know, it's incredible.
Then a final couple of days at sea, back to New York where you disembark and your flight across to London. Right, this is an amazing price when you think about what you're going to experience and what this includes. Now, if you go for an ocean view, by the way, we'll show you the prices in a second for those. You'll get a free all-inclusive drinks package. That could make a big difference. You've got the Niagara Falls Journey Behind the Falls tour. That's included. All of your return flights from London, and you're getting that 2-night stay in that 4-star hotel in Niagara Falls, the Amtrak train journey from Niagara to New York, of course, as well. So when you actually break that down, what's included, it is an incredible offer tonight. And look at these prices. I mean, just looking there, you know, even if you look at the balcony prices on this, the majority of those are less than £2,000. Even some of the suites are less than £2,000 tonight. We think that one's going to be a top seller. If you want to book it, we've got dates available October of this year through to April 2016. But that is incredible. Bear in mind, you're going to experience so much. The Niagara Falls, New York, and that Caribbean cruise, all for under £1,500 tonight. The ID number for that one is 87908. That is so good, isn't it? But there's more. We like to get exclusive deals on the show. It's lovely when we do, and we work with all of the big cruise liners, of course, across the world. We've got a saving of the best part of £2,000 in this one with Oceania. It's a wonderful company that offer what's believed to be by so many the best food at sea. Keith's experienced Oceania, as have I. I can still taste the food now. It was amazing. But here's Keith to show and tell you more.
In 2003, 2 of Luxury Cruises' biggest names teamed up to create one of the best value-for-money options in cruising. A destination-intensive, floating hotel experience with top-notch food and superior service. Welcome to a cruise line for enthusiastic foodies, where you can have whatever you want, whenever you want. This is value without compromise. This is Oceania Cruises. Oceania have an open seating dining experience where all the specialty restaurants are complimentary with no hidden fees. But you know what's truly impressive is the quality of the ingredients, with the beef and the lamb sourced from their own farm in Colorado and the seafood from their own farm in Maine. It's a culinary journey you will never ever want to end. When you cruise with Oceania, unlimited complimentary soft drinks, bottled water, specialty coffees, teas and juices are all included in the price on every sailing. Or if, like me, you're a coffee lover, then this is definitely the cruise line for you, with the legendary Illy coffee served all day and night here in Baristas. If you're a lover of the arts, then you're going to find the entertainment both engrossing and exciting. You can attend a live classical concert under the stars, or marvel at magicians and comedians, or soak up a fantastic show. The award-winning Canyon Ranch Spa has been the acknowledged world leader in healthy living expertise, and a haven of luxury and comfort and warmth for over 30 years. And it's no surprise then that they chose Oceania Cruises as the perfect partner. And on board all the ships, you can relax in open-air whirlpools, indulge in detoxifying body wraps, or enjoy the latest Eastern treatments such as shiatsu, reflexology and acupuncture. The generous proportions of Oceania Cruises suites and staterooms are the ultimate in luxury. You can plump the goose-down pillows of your Prestige Tranquility bed or breathe in the fresh sea air on your private teak veranda. Whatever it is, Oceania suites feature oversized living and dining areas, as well as marble and granite-clad bathrooms and bathtubs.
I was so impressed.
They're an amazing company. I mean, they've only been around since 2003, and in that 12 years, they've accomplished so much. Yeah. They really are at the top of their game.
And honestly, the food, amazing. By the way, we've got a saving of nearly £2,000 tonight. We've got free gratuities, and this is exclusive. You get an upgrade to a veranda, but you need to book before this Friday. But let's show you where we'll be cruising to, because it's a lovely itinerary, Keith.
Stunning itinerary, really, really great. This is for people that love to really explore destinations. So, a great chance for you to go straight through to Rome, sail out of Rome, or sail out of Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, before you hit your first port of call, Sorrento in Italy. And a wonderful chance. It's a haven for artists, for artisans, for writers, for poets, for philosophers, for all manner of aristocrats. It's beautiful. It's got thriving olive orchards, excellent wine, and you've got a great chance for you also to go and explore the ancient city of Pompeii, maybe to head out to Mount Vesuvius, to explore the Amalfi Coast, and go over to Capri. Then you're going through to the island of Sicily. Wow, what can we say? This is Taormina. It's arguably the most charming town in Sicily, and literally you've got this wonderful chance for you to... This is the theatre, and as you look through the theatre, it literally frames like a picture Mount Etna. It's absolutely stunning. It's a really charming place to go and enjoy. I'm going to have to be quick because we've got so much to get in, but then we're going through to Kefalonia. Argostoli is the port. It's the biggest of the Greek Ionian Islands. It's shot to fame, Kefalonia itself, because the Hollywood blockbuster Captain Corelli's Mandolin, much of it was filmed here, and the book is based here. So, great chance for you to go out and enjoy this amazing part. Myrtos Bay, if you want the one that features in the film. Kotor is next. It's a gorgeous medieval walled city of World Heritage status, surrounded by mountains, one of the world's most spectacular natural harbours. Be out on deck a couple of hours before you arrive. Inside the walls, you've got this charming jumble of narrow alleyways, piazzas, churches and palaces. But definitely walk those walls and go and see the Maritime Museum and try the enchanting wine road. I'll say no more. Then we're going through to Zadar. It's perched in the Adriatic Sea in Croatia. It's a captivating city, literally drenched in history. You've got the Krka National Park on your front doorstep with its 7 waterfalls. You can check out the sea organ, which extends into the sea and whistles as the waves build up the air pressure and it comes in. The waves come in. It's one of the most amazing natural phenomena in the world. Then, moving out from Zadar, you're then going over to Slovenia. This is Koper. It's a wide horseshoe-shaped bay. It's a beautiful medieval town, a maze of pretty streets, and head out to Brajama Castle, which was built by a rebellious knight and which is perched on the side of the hilltop. And then finally Venice. You've got an overnight on board back in Venice. A wonderful chance to enjoy this city. Murano Burano for the lace and the glass. Go and do a gondola ride. Definitely go over to the Lido if you want to eat like the locals, but without a doubt, just get lost. Just wander around and find your own part of this paradise.
I mean, beautiful ports then, and as Keith mentioned, Oceania really do choose exquisite destinations.
And lots of time in port as well, longer than you find with other cruise lines. It's a really great way to explore.
Well, we've got an exclusive deal tonight, amazing deal, free upgrade from Ocean View to Veranda. This is a time-limited offer. You actually have to book by this Friday, so that's Friday the 17th. Last time we did an offer like this, it was really popular, just to warn you. Return flights are included. We can provide those from most UK airports, and this is our biggest ever savings message there. Better than half price. You're saving, I said around about £2,000. It's actually £2,210 per person off the brochure price there. £2,210 per person. The ID number, and you really want to jot this one down, is 84381. And bear in mind that's the 19th of August. That's peak season on board the most luxurious ship with the most amazing food. But we've got a biggie to finish. How would you like to get away for 31 nights and experience New Zealand, Australia, Singapore on a 5-star modern luxury ship with celebrity? We can bring you that tonight for under £3,000. So this starts off with a flight from London to Singapore, where we're in a 5-star hotel for 2 nights.
You are indeed, and on the second day here you get a free Singapore by night tour, which again is all included in the price. This is a multi cultural melting pot of Chinese, of Indian, of Malay cuisine. It's one of the world's great eating capitals. It's great for shopping, for duty-free bargains. Really, really is great. You've got great things to do for the history. You can go to Raffles Hotel, go and have a Singapore Sling and Malong bar. You can sit in the Marina Bay Sands overlooking the whole city, that wonderful resort that's built like a ship sitting on top of there it is, 3 skyscrapers, and the boutique team at Nature Park. It's one of the only 2 cities in the world that has virgin rainforest in the centre of the city. Okay, then you're heading out of here. You're then transferring to the port and embarking Celebrity Solstice. And Celebrity Cruise Lines, of course, is absolutely incredible. We're going to see some video now of this incredible 5-star American cruise line.
And it's you know, a company that I've cruised with now for 4 times. Every cruise has been perfect, Keith.
Well, they are superb. They really focus on the food. They focus on the entertainment. Remember, as always with cruising, that all your food, all your entertainment is included in what you're seeing. The great thing about them is even when it comes to their buffets, they have a thing called SPE certified, and that means that the food they're putting out under those notes is sustainably sourced. It's locally sourced. It's organic. It's really incredible. They have restaurants on board that are going for their Michelin stars. You've got the expanse of the Lawn Club there with real glass, where you can see the glass being blown in the hot glass show in front of you.
You can see on the screen, by the way, Celebrity Cruises with Planet Cruise. Well, Planet Cruise were the UK's #1 agent for them, so that's why we get such good deals.
We are. You know, you go down and see these amazing shows in the evening, you know, great Broadway-style shows. You can dance the night away in the disco. And above all, you can enjoy an abundance of really good eating, great food, from healthy food all the way through to really delicious indulgences.
So we know you'll love the Celebrity experience. But Keith, where are we going to be cruising to?
Yeah, this is an incredible itinerary. So hold on to your hats. Here we go. You've got a relaxing couple of days at sea before you go to your first port of call. It's Bali. Banoa's the port itself. It's one of the 18,000 different Indonesian islands, and of course it's a great place for you to go and see undulating hills thick with terraced rice paddies and fields of banana and coffee, miles of pristine beaches, some of the world's top spas, dense cork forests that are haunted by gregarious long-tailed monkeys that swing through the trees alongside you, and otherworldly temples. And whatever you see, go and see a ketchuk. It's the island's traditional fire dance. Then you've got some relaxing days at sea before you then hit Australia. You're going to Darwin first. This is closer to Indonesia than any other Australian city. It's named after Charles Darwin, who stopped here on HMS Beagle in 1839. It's the capital of Australia's vast and sparsely populated Northern Territory. It's famous for these guys. That's the Jesus bird, so named because it walks on water. And that's at the Kakadu Park. You've got also, which is World Heritage listed, and you've got lush rainforest there, giant termite mills, mounds, waterfalls, wildlife, and a treasure of Aboriginal rock art. It's an amazing place to go and see, and you also do sports fishing there. The barramundi is the big fish to go and fish for there. Then a relaxing day at sea before you head around the coast of Australia. Next is Cairns. This is one of Australia's most exciting destinations because it's home to some of the world's greatest natural wonders. No particular order, just north of the city, stretching over 26 miles, is the Marlin Coast. It's a mecca for beach lovers and sun worshippers. Head inland and you enter into the World Heritage listed Daintree Forest, the planet's oldest surviving tropical rainforest, and you can do a sky rail right over the top of it, right the way through to Corunda, where you see parrots and butterflies and platypus and freshwater crocodiles. And you can also explore offshore the Great Barrier Reef, one of the only living things visible from space. Over 1,600 miles of water, idyllic beaches and stunning coral reefs. Arley Beach is next, one of the best departure points again to explore the Great Barrier Reef and also to explore the Whitsunday Islands, of which it is one itself. Brilliant for scuba diving, some of the best diving we've ever done here. Relaxing day at sea before you go to Brisbane, or as the locals call it, Brisvegas. This is 600 miles north of Sydney. It's really good fun place. It's a party city, real semi-tropical climate, situated on the Gold and Sunshine coasts, right in the centre. You can head to Mount Tamboree to hike the fertile parklands full of macadamia nut and avocado and kiwi fruit, or go to Steve Irwin Zoo and see some of these guys at the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. That's the best place in the world to cuddle a koala. And until you have cuddled a koala, fact everyone, you have not lived. It's the most amazing experience.
I really want to do that.
It's brilliant, honestly. Really it's brilliant, I know. And then relaxing day at sea before you then go through to Sydney. Okay, Sydney, you're going to sail sailing, you're going to see the Opera House there and what the locals call the coat hanger, that wonderful bridge. You're going to dock right in the centre there, and you're going to, by Circular Quay, and have a chance to explore this amazing city. You can trace the routes of the original convicts that arrived here, or you can go into the Blue Mountains and go and explore some of the wonderful wine, Marlborough wine district, which is on your front doorstep. You can go through to the Rocks itself, which is the site of the first Pinot Connolly, or you can just basically soak some of the amazing coffee and cuisine up. Oh, I didn't mention the beaches. Do the beach walk from Coogee Beach through to Bronte. Incredible. Okay, then you can have a couple of relaxing days at sea before, get this, you're then cruising through some fjords. But these fjords are situated in New Zealand. Milford Sound is first up. You've also got Doubtful Sound and Dusky Sound, and they are incredible. You're going to be lost for words. Your heart is going to be beating, and you're not going to know what to say. All you're going to be able to do is look at these huge mountains, and you're going to feel so minuscule, so unimportant as you look around you. And just see the power of nature. Except you will feel important because the cruise line make you feel important. So never too great for that. Okay, then we're going through to New Zealand, to Dunedin. This is a little bit of Edinburgh at New Zealand. You'll even might hear the bagpipes. And it's home to New Zealand's only castle. Then we're going through to Akura. This is New Zealand. It's on the eastern shores of the South Island, and it sits in the shadows of the snow-capped southern Andes. Boutiques, harbour full of the rare Hector dolphins. If you spot one, take me a photo and tweet me on it. Then a relaxing day at sea before you then go through to Tauranga. This is great. This is a wonderful chance for you to really explore this great settlement, originally settled by the Maori in the 13th century. It's on the North Island's eastern coast. Captain Cook, of course, stopped here and named the area the Bay of Plenty. For obvious reasons, because of how much the abundance of everything that was there. Go and explore the hot springs, the geysers and the exploding mud pools of Rotorua, and go and see all about Maori culture. That's the primary attraction there. And if you get a chance, go and see the sheepdogs working and herding in those sheep and cows. Then we're going through to Auckland. This is the only city in the world built on top of active volcanic field of over 60 separate volcanoes. It's incredible. It's a true maritime city with a vibrant waterfront district, an iconic harbour bridge that you've seen pictures of there. You've got the Devonport and Waikiri ranges on your front doorstep. You can hop over to Waiheke Island. Incredible views wherever you look. Head up to the Sky Tower for 360-degree views like this, and you can even bungee jump off the top. And then finally, the Bay of Islands in New Zealand. Many consider this the location for the world's finest beaches. It's the ideal place to enjoy things like kayaking, mountain biking, parasailing, swimming with dolphins, scuba diving, or literally having a cocktail and just admiring the wonder of creation. Oh, and breathe.
Oh, well, a final couple of days at sea for you to relax and enjoy that 5-star modern luxury. Back to Sydney, where you disembark in your flight, of course, over to London. That was amazing. Keith, I think you did a great job there. You really, really gave us.
I wish I had more time, mate.
I know,
there's so much more I could tell you, but it is an amazing.
You gave us a flavour, and actually, you know, if you want to find out more, because I know it's, you know, it's a big decision to make tonight, give us a call. We've got other cruise experts on the end of the phone to talk you through and to help you more. So this is what's included, though. Return flights from London, all your overseas transfers as well. Again, we can change those flights if possible. You're getting that extra 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Singapore, and that's Singapore by night tour. And if you want to stay in Sydney a little bit longer at the end, of course, we can add on an extra 2 nights there from only $279. The most important thing to do is say, give us a call. And also, if you do decide to book, you only need a deposit for this one as well. The ID number there is 95560. We have one date available. That truly is a life-changing trip, isn't it? Now, there are various staterooms available. Just want to introduce you to concierge class on Celebrity. Loads of extras in that, including things like priority check-in, personalised concierge service. You get welcome gifts, things like your sparkling wine, fresh fruit. I know Keith loves the custom blended shower gel, don't you?
Oh, I do. I love a bit of custom blended shower gel. Oh, yeah.
But it's a really nice class. And don't forget, if you'd say want to know anything else, give us a call on that free phone number, 0800 840 1088. Right, and what a show. God. Amazing deals, and hopefully something for everybody. So let's recap what we saw. We started off, Shane Riley joined us from Princess Cruises. Whenever he's here, we know we're going to get a deal. This is a cruise that has a saving of £850 tonight. Now, you're getting an upgrade to a balcony from Interior, so that's a balcony price at $699. As we mentioned, you can add on an extra stay in the Mearn Valley before your cruise. They really look after us. Only £75 per person. That huge saving again if you book tonight, £850. And you've got their itineraries differing just slightly depending on departure dates on that one. $699 is an amazing price, but it is going to go. Then Holland America were next. Look at this, 479 for a cruise around the beautiful Norwegian fjords. Holland America 5-star, by the way. Now, you get free car parking when booking an Ocean View or above. That's on all the other dates apart from the 16th of May. Same with the $50 onboard spend as well when booking an Ocean View. Got a single special, 889. And, again, itineraries will differ slightly just depending on departure date there. 479 is a brilliant price. If you do go for the lead date, the Ocean View is only 499 as well. Then Costa Cruises, lovely cruise here. We're taking you around the Greek islands there and Croatia, and a price of just $699. Your return flights are there. We've got a single special 979 and a deposit only on selected departure dates. Wow, this has been a top seller in the past. We brought it back tonight, and what an incredible price. This is a 16-night Niagara Falls in New York stays with a Caribbean cruise. So you've got the Niagara Falls experience, don't forget. You've got 3 nights in New York, and then a 10-night cruise around the Caribbean there. All of that for under £1,500 is incredible. And actually, if you go for an Ocean View, and we've got some great prices on Ocean View, starting at 1,629 actually on the Ocean View, we could give you a free all-inclusive drinks package as well. So all that's included there at 1,479. Then we've got an exclusive offer with Oceania, and they are amazing, known for having the best food at sea. So you get in the upgrade to a veranda tonight. This is a time-limited offer. You've got to book by this Friday to get this price and this offer. Return flights, of course, as well. And it's actually our biggest ever savings message there. Better than a half-price saving, $2,210 off the brochure price. And then Keith, wow, well, he just talked us through this life-changing trip. Do you know, I've never been to New Zealand, never experienced Australia, never hugged a koala, never been to Singapore. You can do it all on this cruise. And when you break it down, under £3,000 for your flights, for the 2-night stay in Singapore. And also, if you do want to stay a little bit longer in Sydney at the end, we can add on 2 nights in Sydney for only $279 there as well. The ID number there is 95560. Now, if you'd like to get interactive, we'd love you to be part of the show. You can tweet us, you can search Planet Cruise on Facebook, you subscribe to us on YouTube, and email us hello@planetcruise.co.uk. Do you know, if you've not seen anything you like tonight, hopefully you have, but sign up to our website. Do it now. And then we can actually, you know, tailor-make a cruise for you, find out what you're looking for. But you can do that tonight. But hopefully you found the cruise that you desire. Keith, you've got a few hellos to say, haven't you?
I do, and I think we've got some photos as well of just to show what we're going to come up. So I'm going to say a few hellos to the people that got in touch. Pam, big hello to you. We've also got Sharon Veal, hello there. All Aboard TV, hi there. Lloyd Hollett, special mention to you. This is one of the photos from Jessica Raworth. This is on Britannia. She just got back, her and her lovely man. So thank you for sending that, Jessica. I think there's another one there. Look at that, looking very, very good. And there's one also from Dallas, and this is hugging the captain of Britannia. Lovely, lovely man, Captain, and a great man that we've interviewed. A great interview with him on the YouTube channel. Okay. Big hello also to Kate, to Nick Tavender, to Jess Truman, to Paul Bill, to Greg Smith, to Helen Rose, and to Melanie and Alessia. Oh, well, listen, thank you so much. Great show. Thank you. Do you know, if you've never experienced cruising, give us a call. It is the most incredible experience, and I guarantee you'll love it.